Hi there, folks. Welcome to episode 38 of Finding Your Hidden Superpower Autism, Asperger's, and those of us who are neurodiverse. So, today I'm going to be talking about serotonin. One of the things that has been found out is that roughly 25% of autistic children have tested for abnormally high amounts of serotonin floating through their blood. Now, serotonin is thought of as this happy, feel good neurotransmitter. So, why would it be bad? In which it isn't necessarily bad, but one of the things is that when people are depressed, they may have either low serotonin or their bodies may not be able to use serotonin correctly. So doctors give them prescription drugs that can increase either the amount of serotonin in their blood or also the availability to use that serotonin, and hopefully it would help bring them out of a depressed state and get them back to a normal baseline. Now, one of the problems is if you have too high of serotonin, you can possibly be nervous, get anxious, and get triggered, be highly reactive to people, be hostile towards people, but become overexcited, especially in crowds. And so, one of the things that they're showing is that with 25% of the children, in which actually they've shown that there's this gene called the SERT gene, SERT, which is found in males but not females. And they're thinking that this is regulating the amount of super high amounts of serotonin. So this is mostly going to be affecting males, possibly. I'm not an expert, but that's what it's looking like according to this paperwork. And I'll put links down to it. And so one of the things is that so we have to figure out how to modulate the serotonin, because you need serotonin, but you don't want too much, you don't want too little. So they're looking into this. So one of the things that they've recently found is that there's what's called a probiotic. So those are the probiotic bacteria. You can buy it in pill form. You can eat some yogurt. You can eat different fermented foods, and you're going to be getting your probiotics. They're basically good bacteria that are going to help your gut, help you feel better, help you poo better, help you think better, because there'll be less irritation in your stomach and in your gastrointestinal tract. So there's a specific type of probacteria. It's called L. reuteri, and you can buy this in your local grocery store or health food store, and so it is available. And what they're finding is that there's things that this probiotic produce that help calm the linings of your gastrointestinal tract. And not only with that, it can help with wound healing, and it can also help improve social behavior in people with autism. So that's the main key why I want to talk about this. So L. reuteri. So what they're finding out is that it can stimulate what's called the vagus nerve, independent of its role of being a cofactor for neurotransmitter synthesis. Moreover, it has been shown to increase oxytocin release in neurons. So L. reuteri can help regulate serotonin. It can, and it's possibly doing that through stimulating the vagus nerve, which I'll talk about in the future. And it can help with oxytocin. Now, oxytocin is a bonding hormone, so it makes people more friendly and more accepting of other people, and friends, relatives, love interests, becoming closer to those people. So it talks about the metabolites produced by L. reuteri could directly interact with either enteric nerves, which are your gastrointestinal nerves, or the vagal nerves, which are in the intestines. For instance, L-reuteri has been shown to produce GABA, which is one of the nervous system's main signaling molecules. So GABA is a natural relaxant neurotransmitter. So when people drink alcohol, one of the ways that they become uncoordinated but relaxed also at the same time is through that the alcohol produces GABA. And so this is doing it, but not in a drastic result as in alcohol. So this probiotic can't get you high, can't get you drunk. It's not going to work that way, but it can help with modulating some of the neurotransmitters if they're unbalanced. And so it talks about, in conclusion, our data presented in this study indicate that L-reuteri improves social behavior independently of mature adaptive immune system, and that bacteria modulate wound healing and social behaviors, and the organs. It can help modulate the organs of the skin and the brain through different types of mechanisms. So with that, I will put these articles in the notes and you can check it out. So it's called L-reuteri, and I'll put it up there. So with that, have a good day.